I was about to finish my video session today, but I had to film this. Um, there are people out there who are fooled, I could say straight, by the fact that we use electricity in some part of our training, in one part of our training. And they come to the conclusion that Nei Qi Gong is about just charging the battery, charging yourself, and being like this, right? It's not that. And unfortunately, due again to this forum that sometimes I mentioned in the previous video, people get misled by what energy is about, what energy is, and the way that we go about growing vital energy. Just to give you a little explanation, Nei Qi Gong is divided in 9 basic programs, which can be done online, 2 months of practice for each program, just by attending the seminars that I do, and 6 advanced programs. Some of them can be done online, some of them can be done in presence. They have to be done in presence. The first advanced program, for instance, that you do it with me, it's called Nei Qi Gong. It's the practice with electricity, where we use electricity, but it's a practice. We do something else. We can't just put the phone under with the charger and we stay there like this, right? We have to do something, and we have to know what to do. So this practice is very powerful. It's very powerful in terms of accumulating a Jing, so let's say a dense form of vital energy in the lower Dantian, and to open the channels from the Lao Gongs. Lao Gongs are the center of our palms to the Dantian. And also we learn an healing technique that we can apply to others to help them with some health conditions that might be very, very effective. And we have actually a big PDF that comes from Shifulo with lots of treatments, about 100 pages of treatments. Plus we learn how to do it. So we learn the methodology behind it, so we can experience things for ourselves and explore also, once we understand the principle. This practice is done only for 1 year. After that, we don't use the machine anymore. And this is the first superior practice. Then we have 5 more practices where we don't use the machine anymore. The machine is just for that training. At some point, the body needs to be able to generate something similar to electricity, but it's not electricity. It's different, it's more refined, it's less raw, it's something else. Unfortunately, these words can never express what it is, because experiences need to be lived firsthand. But when I get this kind of comments, some of my students maybe are laughing because the other day we were talking about this. Comments on the YouTube channel asking, oh, what's the name of the machine? Oh, how is the machine called? Oh, where can I buy it? My instant reaction is, first of all, you don't want to do something you don't know how to do it. You can really screw up yourself very badly. It's a dangerous thing if you don't know what to do. Second, that is not why Nei Qi Gong is so effective and powerful. That is just one stage. It's not what we rely upon to get to the levels that we get in our school. There is only one way to grow. It's to practice. My teacher says practice, practice, practice. 3 secrets. Okay? Only that. And following some structured system can make you discover something that you have no idea. I have no idea. I still feel I have no idea. I've been doing this for more than 8 years and a half now, daily. And all the time it seems like the rabbit hole never ends. But not because I'm discovering 2 things, because the level of intensity is quite high, and I'm nobody compared to my teachers who are doing this for much longer than me. So, guys, it's not about a trick. It's not about faking some chi emission, using electricity or things. It's nothing like that. And the impact and the beauty and the greatness of this practice is not even in doing the Tai Chi, as I said many times. It's just that when your body, yourself, your system works to a certain degree, is optimized to a certain degree, and is energized to a certain degree. These words do not express what I want to really say. Life becomes something else. If you are generally pure and moved by the will of growing as a human being, your life becomes very pleasant. Not only that, at some point it becomes bliss. And I think you should look out for a book that will come out very soon, or maybe it's already out, depending when I post this video, which is Story of a Nei Qi Gong Practitioner that I published. There is also an audiobook. Again, depends when I decide to publish this video. It's going to be available on my website, Amazon, and Audible, all the big platforms. Have a read of that thing. Not because I'm saying something smart, not because I am intelligent, not because I am enlightened, not because maybe there you will find some insightful things written clearly, probably much more than what I can do talking like this, that can really inspire you towards practicing and actually having a little bit of a, what's the way in English? A snippet, or looking through a little bit what it is possible to do when we practice well, in my opinion. When we are not attracted by superpowers, when we are really practicing well. So again, just to recap, Nei Qi Gong is not about this machine. It's just one part of the training, and then there is much more built on it in terms of training and practices. And at some point, we don't have to rely on that thing. That thing is just for a moment. And again, it's not Qi. It's not what we call Qi. Electricity is not Qi. There's some similarities. That's why these Chinese people found out that there was a source of energy that could be used for their training. But it's not the thing. And Qi and other things are something that needs to be experienced firsthand, because there are higher dimension, so to speak, higher usage of this vital energy, which are much more useful than that. Just before you go, I want to tell you that there is a new book available called Story of a Nei Qi Gong Practitioner. It's a book that I wrote recently. It has been translated in 3 languages, in Spanish and in Italian also. It is a book that it's perfect, I think, for everybody practicing energy practices, whether you're doing Nei Qi Gong or just qigong or some kind of energy practices, but also if you are a spiritual seeker, as I am and I was actually for a long time. I think this book can provide great insight. If you want to check it out, there is also the audiobook available. This book at the moment is available on Amazon, so you can buy it everywhere in your country. And the audiobook has been distributed at the moment, so might be everywhere in a little time, in platforms such as Audible, Apple Books, all these kind of places. If you want to get it, you can also go on my website in the link below, and also in the web address that you see on this video, Nei Qi Gong Jiaoshi Andrea /book, where you can get the audiobook and the book for a very special price, in the sense that you're gonna have also a promo code to use for your first Nei Qi Gong class. So click the link, go there, check it out. I think it's worth it, and hopefully it's going to be useful for you for your energy practice journey. But not only that, it's a book that can really transform the way you think.